India and Mauritius have had a history of very strong and cordial diplomatic relationship. Mauritius was one of the first countries to receive medicines sent by India. India also evacuated many citizens of Mauritius during its evacuation drive from Wuhan. Now, speaking exclusively to our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, India's ambassador to Mauritius, Tanmaya Lal, spoke about the country's response to COVID-19 and how the two countries have joined hands to fight against the pandemic. Let's listen in.
So welcome to WION. My first question to you is, how is India and Mauritius cooperating at a time of COVID crisis? We know that India has sent HCQ to the country.
Well, as you are aware, India and Mauritius share a very special relationship. As part of our close ties, there is a long-standing partnership between our countries on the issue of public health care. On the COVID pandemic also, we are engaging very closely. Mauritius, in fact, was one of the first partner countries where India was able to bring medicines. This included 500,000 tablets of hydroxychloroquine. Honorable Vice Prime Minister Mrs. Dukan received the consignment at the airport. Warm messages were exchanged between our Prime Ministers on this. The gesture was, in fact, very well liked by people, healthcare specialists, and received wide media attention. We are working to bring the next consignment of this will also include the Ayurvedic medicines that have been requested by the government of Mauritius.
How is the Indian mission reaching out to stranded Indian nationals in the country? We know that India has launched a massive repatriation program and it has started as well. We know that there have been a number of Indians who have also requested for early repatriation across the world. So how has been the situation in Mauritius?
There are around 10,000 Indian nationals in Mauritius, and we estimate that around 1,000 of these may need to return to India. We are in regular touch with colleges where these students are studying, hotels where interns are working and their agents, and the companies where Indian workers are deployed. My colleagues have reached out personally to hundreds of Indians in Mauritius and are also in touch with many of the parents in India and landlords where interns, students, tourists are staying. We at the High Commission are operating 3 helplines that are operational 24/7.
How has the ground situation in Mauritius changed? Has it been difficult? Has it been easy? Is the situation improving? We know that there are countries where the situation is now improving, and we know that when it comes to certain countries which are less impacted by COVID as well. So what is the situation in the Indian Ocean island country?
Well, as you know, Mauritius is a small remote island, but its population density is among the highest in the world, and their economy, if you see, especially the tourism sector and supplies, are all to a very large extent dependent on the external environment. Despite such concerns and limitations, the government of Mauritius took strong measures at a very early stage to stop international traffic and impose lockdown and then curfew. The leadership of the country is taking commendable steps on various fronts to contain the pandemic. Quarantine measures are strictly imposed, and the graph of the infected cases appears to be flattening. Mass testing has also now commenced.
Have we shared any Indian containment model with Mauritius? We know that Indian missions have been doing that with their respective counterparts across the world. Also, how are the Indian diplomats faring at a time of this major crisis? How are they faring as well as reaching out?
There is interest in research being carried out in India, especially on drugs and vaccine development, and many of the other affordable practical innovations on medical equipment. There is serious interest in the use of Ayurveda for boosting immunity, and I have shared Ayush guidelines with them.